Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody, to our first weekend stream. The date and time have changed, but the project is the same. We are still on the hunt to make all the different forms of Unown, and we will be using this beautiful D20 to determine whether or not we can find a shiny Pokemon. For those of you who were here on Tuesday, you'll remember that we did get a shiny Pokemon. We got a shiny Unknown Eye. And so we'll see if we can get any more. How's everyone doing today? Ariane, how's it going? Boss Man, welcome, welcome. Pride Paws and Pages, hey, how's it going? Mr. Blaze certified, good luck, thank you, thank you. Let me grab my pegboard. Pretty dice, yes. This was a lovely die lent to me by my wonderful roommate. He's a big fan of Magic and D&D, and I knew he had some D20s lying around, and so I asked if I could borrow it, and he was more than willing. Have any of you guys been watching the Olympics going on? I didn't know if I was going to be here on time or not because I was watching the Canadian men's curling finals, watched them win the gold medal over Great Britain, so I was very happy to see that. Was cheering for our boys in the Maple Leaf, and the women ended up winning bronze, which was super exciting, so good time to be a Canadian curling fan. But anyway, we're here for Pokemon, so let's, without further ado, why don't we just get right into it? We'll be making our first Pokemon. We ended with K last time, so we'll be going for L now. This is to see if we make shiny unknown form L. We need a 20. To start off the stream, can we get some good luck? That looks like a 9. So no shiny to start off, but at least it's not a natural 1. Could be worse. Alright, let me get a picture of Unknown up here. And for those of you who may have noticed, I do actually have 2 streams running today. I'm experimenting with streaming horizontal and vertical videos. So if you are in the vertical live stream, you might have found it through the shorts feed. And if you're in the horizontal live, you might have found it from my channel. And so feel free to watch in whichever mode you prefer watching. I just hope to be able to have a better viewing experience for everyone. That's the hope. Just pulling up my template here. Unown L. All right. Perfect. All right. Let's get this bad boy started. Ariane, the vertical stream layout is so good. I'm multi-watching right now too. Okay, awesome. I spent a lot of time messing around with the format of it and trying to get 2 YouTube streams going at once. So I'm glad that both are working and that the vertical stream looks all right. Boss man, I tried to make Pikachu out of fuse beads, but I found no videos. You found no videos for Pikachu out of fuse beads? Only the head? That seems crazy, but definitely check Pinterest if you want to see other people's creations of it. That's definitely a good resource. Or if you want, you can just look up the actual sprite design if you want to make like the ones that I have on my wall, the menu sprite designs. They're all archived online, and so you can just make them one for one, pixel by pixel. That's how all mine are made. But if you dig hard enough, you'll be able to find some resources out there. Checo Pasha, YouTube gave me the vertical stream notification. Oh, interesting. Interesting. That's it. I guess maybe it's kind of 50-50. I'm not sure which one they would prioritize, but thank you for the info. I appreciate the data. All right, let's get started on Unknown L, not shiny. I'm also using a new chat overlay since I'll have 2 separate chat feeds. So I should be able to get your messages in both chats at the same time. So if you're in the vertical or in the horizontal, you should be able to see both. That one artist, you're going to do homework and listen to you. Thanks for giving the ability to focus. I got you. That's what we're here for. We're just here to vibe. We're here to hang out and just get our stuff done. Can I someday do swag magic harp with Perler bead? That fan art with sunglasses? Definitely something to look at. I'll see what I can do. There's probably no template for it, but I could try and design one. That'd be a fun side project for a stream. And for anyone curious about the music, it's Pokey and Chill by the music artist Michael, M-I-K-E-L. I make sure to shout them out every stream because they have great music, they don't claim, and I just want to make sure that they get the recognition they deserve. So check the link in the description if you want to go give that video a like. It's really good. Boss man, how do you get up crowns? I'm not totally sure what you're asking. Maybe I'm dumb. But you'll have to clarify if you want an answer from me. Alright, the outline is now done. It is time for the million different shades of gray to... Oh, yeah, like the chat XP. Right, that's, you just have to type. You just have to, you just gotta send messages in chat. The more active you are in chat, the more XP you get. From, that's just a standard YouTube feature. Bamo XXD. Hey bro, where do you get the layouts from? These designs are all directly based off of the menu sprites from Generation 6 onward. And there are very convenient layouts on the website nayakoko.com, N-A-Y-A-K-O-K-O, shout out. They have everything laid out very nicely gridded and everything, so if you want a convenient website, definitely check out there. If you want to come up with your own, like they don't really have color choices on there, they just kind of have the patterns laid out, so you still have to kind of pick your own colors. But it's a good resource. Definitely check it out. Otherwise, all of the sprites are archived on Bulba Garden. You can just Google Pokemon menu sprites and you'll find them right away. Ichigo, hello, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Looks so good, thank you. We're just getting started here with our first Unown of the stream. Didn't hit a shiny on this one, but we'll be doing a lot more yet. That oblique pose is so good. Thank you. I hope we get another shiny eyeball too. That is the hope. Which letter do you guys think is going to hit the shiny next? When we got Unknown Eye, I had called it multiple times beforehand. I was like, all right, Unknown Eye is going to be the shiny. And then we rolled the 20. So which Unknown do you guys think is going to be the next one? We've already had 2 natural 1s and a 20. So we're due for another 20. Oh, Ichigo, you were in the office for the last stream? Well, I'm glad you can make this one. I wanted to try doing one on the weekend, because it sounded like more people would be able to make it. Oftentimes I have to work an evening shift at my other job, and I don't have time to stream, but today I had the Saturday off, so it's nice that I can do a stream for you guys. Gotta guess for H, W. W would be a good one. Although we have already made H. We made H last stream and we did not roll the shiny on it, unfortunately. We got the shiny on the next one, on I. I think H was actually one of our natural 1s. So H was not ideal. But it's a cool looking Unknown, so ended up working out. There we go. Oh, your Tuesdays go back and forth. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, hopefully we can get another shiny with all you folks here. I think the shiny looked really good. I think I chose a good selection of blue beads for the shiny. I think it turned out really nice looking. Boss man, you joined as soon as we hit? Nice. That is, that's good luck that you're here then. Hopefully that means we hit again. Okay, I think we go to the lighter gray. Boba Tifa, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the kind words. Which Unknowns have we done so far? We have done A through K. We're working on L right now. We're going in alphabetical order. We skipped J in the live streams because it's already on the wall and it has its own short that you can go check out. Part of my Fill My Wall series. But yes, our first stream we did A, B, C, D, E, and then our next stream we did F through K minus J. The colors look nice on the Hoenn Pokemon. Yes, yes, the colors look great on the Hoenn Mons. I'm really happy with them so far. Ransomed Roast, welcome to the stream. Second best unknown form. That is... It's not a bad take. I don't know if I have a favorite unknown form, but L's pretty good. Okay, I think we go for some light gray now. Looks like leg. It does. Do you think the unknowns ever get together and just like form different words, or just like get together and like combine to make cool shapes? Like, do you think there's an exodia of unknown forms that just like combine together? Power Ranger style? If I were an unknown, that's what I'd do. Some Mighty Morphin unknowns. Did I miss any spots? I think it looks good. The camera resolution's looking better today. Alright. Let's get this thing taped up. If you were an unknown, you'd be Jay? That makes sense. That's why it's on the wall. Although I feel like if I were actually an unknown, I'd probably be question mark, because it looks very sleepy, and I'm always very sleepy. I relate to him very much. Now comes our sensory part of the stream where I poke holes in the tape directly into the mic. So either cover your ears or enjoy. Boom. Shiny Turtwig, welcome, welcome. Oh, I gotta get this iron heated up. Let's get that thing going. Carefully take this guy off the pegboard. Aim for no casualties. Clean transfer. Spare our pegboards from the heat of the iron. Hopefully they last a little longer. And let's get this guy melted. I capitalized the letters in the message because that's the shiny you got. Nice. Nice. I did not catch it, but I love it. Jared, hi and bye. Hi and bye to you, buddy. Hopefully you have a good one. You can also use parchment paper to iron them. This is parchment paper. It's like this is like film or ironing paper that came with I think this just came with some Perler bead sets that I got a long time ago, but yes, you can also use parchment. You can use wax paper, although it's not advised. And then there's also fun special ironing film you can use to make it look all shiny and stuff. All right, one form down. We're almost halfway there. From now on, you'll be the shiny charm. You better. Because we're about to get into our next shiny roll. Anything we can do to increase our odds. Get unknown L out of there. You guys ready for the next roll? We have to hit that natural 20 to see if we can get a shiny unknown M. All right. Without further ado, here we go. That does not look like a 20. Unfortunately, it's a 6. Very devastating, but we'll still make it. Let's get M up there. Gotta go? Alright. Well, thanks for the assistance on the shiny anyway, Turtwig. Appreciate that. Even though we didn't hit, hopefully we'll hit the next ones. Check back in the VOD if you want to see if we hit any. I'll make sure to post it on socials too. Unlucky on that one, but still got more to go. Gotta get a refill on the black beads here. Which beads do I think I use the most of? It's definitely the black beads. Definitely black. Since I use it to outline every single mon. Every single creation basically uses some black, so definitely the most common there. If I have to pick like an actual color that's not just like black to outline, let me take a look at the wall and cheat a little bit. If we're not going like shading colors and we're just going like some primary color stuff, Gen 1 I used a lot of purple in a row because there were like 7 purple Pokemon in a row. I find I use a lot of like browns and like beiges. Yellow, I use a fair bit of yellow. And then there's a bunch of different shades of blue. But like the blacks and the grays are definitely the most common. Boss man, your favorite letter? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. M looks cool. M really does look like a cool Unown. Looks like it's jumping for joy. That's true. It is a little cutie. Have they sent you more beads? I assume you're referring to Artkal. Artkal sent me the one shipment of beads, and we'll talk about more in the future potentially. But as of right now, just the one shipment. Perfect. Let's start outlining this M. I believe Artkal is on holiday break anyway right now for Chinese New Year, so they open their store back up, I believe, sometime next week. I think it was the 25th they're back. So if you were looking to get some Artkal beads, definitely check them out next week, sometime after the 25th. Yes, the runaway beads are always the worst. My floors are always littered with runaway beads. Sometimes I can't be bothered to pick them up, or they like fly out of sight, and I'm like, I don't know where that went. And then I step on it later, and then I'm like, oh, dang. It went into my foot. That's where it went. Any more thoughts on the Nuzlocke challenge? Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I don't have any plans to put it into place yet. but that's as simple as setting it up on stream and playing it. I definitely want to do that. I think I will consider it after I get all these unknowns made. I kind of want to finish this project before I get started on anything else. Not that I can't do it while I'm doing this as well, but I think it would be more of a priority to make all of these now that I've started. And we'll go from there. But I'm definitely still interested. Definitely still interested in doing that. I think that would be a lot of fun. I've never done one before, so I definitely really want to. I just haven't played through like a whole Pokemon game in a long time. Yeah, too much isn't a lot of fun to handle, you're right. I don't want to overwhelm myself with a million things. As much fun as it would be to like just make a ton of stuff, do a lot of games and stuff like that, I don't want it to consume me that hard. That being said, I do want to be more consistent with streaming. Already making a video every day is fun, but then also streaming on top of that any more consistently than one time a week, probably a little too much right at the moment. But who knows, maybe in the future. Haven't been spending as much time just playing games also as I normally would. I love to play, love to game, but recently I've just been busy with other stuff, either watching shows or the Olympics have been on, I've been watching a bit of that, or with work, or just with house chores and stuff like that. But I definitely want to make some more time to game. About done this Unown M outline. Making quick work of this thing. Alright, that's the outline of Unown M. There's the eyeballs. Let's get some outlines going. The outlines down, let's get the outlines, let's get some shading going. That's what I meant to say. Same. You've been watching TV since like everything has come back. A lot of shows. Oh yeah, that's fair. I don't often keep up with a lot of live TV these days. I'll watch a fair bit of YouTube content, or the one new TV show that I do keep up with is Survivor. I'm a big Survivor fan. I'm very excited for season 50 coming around the corner. That'll be fun to watch. Otherwise, I don't keep up with too much live TV. Unless it's sports. I am a big sports nerd. Good feeling of your favorite show coming back. It is a very specific feeling, isn't it? It's like when a friend you haven't seen in a long time comes back. And it's just like you pick up right where you left off, and like it's all new and fun and exciting again. It's a really good feeling. It's like one of those things where it's like, it's tough to describe exactly how it feels. But it's just like, it is the descriptor in and of itself. It feels like your new show is starting. Your favorite show is starting again. That just is the feeling. Oh, I already got them. Right? Oh, no, I didn't. Did I? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Is that everything? I think so. Always fun for Survivor. You've been watching Bridgerton. Next part of One Piece live action. Oh yeah, I did actually watch the One Piece live action, and I'm kind of a fake One Piece fan. I've watched up to like episode 400 something or whatever. So like I've seen a lot of it and I enjoyed it, and I just kind of burnt myself out on it. But I decided to watch the live action and I thought they did it quite well. I actually did enjoy it for what it was worth. I thought that the casting was pretty solid. That was definitely a fun watch. I might watch the next season of the live action when that comes out. This is a very chill rendition of the theme song. I love it. Still trying to get your friends caught up on One Piece as well? Yeah. It can be a grind. That's the culprit, I think. Is it? No. It's supposed to be there. Where did I go wrong? This is where I went wrong. You were not supposed to be there, dastardly bead. It's so hard with all these different shades of gray to actually get it perfect. Pokemon Day is coming soon. Yeah, 6 days away. That's crazy. That one artist, you cut your finger on your laundry basket. Yikes. That doesn't sound very good. Definitely don't do that. But yes, take care of yourself. What do we think of the Ditto game? I haven't actually heard about any of the new stuff. Catch me up on the Ditto game. What's that all about? Is that like a new spin-off or like a new just like another not like main series game? I have not heard the details. For Switch 2 only, it's like Animal Crossing for Pokemon. Oh, okay, no, I did see something about that. Yeah. No, I think I did see some. That does seem kind of cool. Yeah, you can have like farms and stuff, right? That was definitely interesting. As not a Switch 2 owner, I will probably not be owning it anytime soon, but it does sound cool. I think it's like if they do it well, I mean, maybe they'll won't do it as well, but I think there's potential in that. Oh, that's where Mosslax is from, right? Okay, that's chill as heck. Oh, I've just been completely... No, I haven't been forgetting the middle. We're okay. Did I miss any of the fives, though? No, I think I'm okay. You want to play Fire Red again, Ariane? Your 4th grade classmate stole your Game Boy cartridge? That's brutal. That's brutal. I have a bit of a story about my... I was maybe about the same age. I was in elementary school and... Okay, bit of a story time. Pause, bit of a story time. Okay. Not many people believe me on this, and it's valid because I don't necessarily believe it happened either. Like, I still have a hard time understanding what actually happened, but let me set the stage. So, This is like young Jibby. He's like maybe 10 or 11 years old, still in elementary school. And I have a Game Boy Advance SP, and I'm going over to a friend's house with my family, right? It's like a family friend's house. And I have it, you know, I like some of my friends, we also like playing Pokemon, so I brought it just in case we wanted to play together at their house. And I had it in like a sweater pocket, like, you know, like the pockets in the front. I had it in one of these pockets, right? And so my Game Boy Advance SP, the folding one, the one that folds, with my copy of Pokemon Leaf Green is in my pocket, right? And we decide that we're going to go to the park. We're going to go place. They live right across from a school, and so we're just going to go to the playground there and play, like kids do, I guess. And I had my hand in my pocket, in my sweater, on my Game Boy, holding it. I literally, there is nobody around me. I am by the back door, heading out of my friend's house. I take my hand off my Game Boy, out of my pocket, open the door, and put my hand back in my pocket, and the Game Boy is gone. In that, like, 10-second window, it no longer exists. Like, it didn't fall out. I didn't hear a crash. Nobody was around me. I was going outside before everybody else. And it was just gone. Vanished. I don't have it to this day. It was just within that instance of me taking my hand off of my Game Boy in my pocket to open and close a door and put it back in. It was gone. And to this day, I have no idea what happened. And I still frankly don't... It sounds ridiculous. It sounds insane. I don't believe that it actually happened. But that is exactly as I remember it. And I just remember, even as a kid, I didn't believe it, like, right away. Like, it was just like... I was stunned, frankly. I was just in disbelief. I pretended to myself that it was still there, that it still existed. But I didn't have it anymore. It was gone. And so, like, as we're at the park, I just, like, have to kind of come to terms with the fact that it's like, oh, my Game Boy just disappeared from my pocket. What the heck? But anyway, yeah, that's the devastating story of how I lost my Leaf Green cartridge and Game Boy. So that was a bit of a bummer. But fortunately, my sister was nice enough that she didn't really want to play with hers anymore, and so she let me use hers. So it had a happy ending, but it was still pretty... It's a story that I have no idea how to explain. Even to this day, I don't even have a good excuse. Because afterwards, we looked everywhere, high and low in their house, around their house, like if it had fallen in some sort of crevice or something. To this day, never found it. So, anyway, crazy tangent story aside. That is, you guys talking about the games reminded me of that. So anyway, there's my fun story. It wasn't fun, it sucked, but I'm over it now, I think. 20 years later, I'm over it. I'm over it. You're sorry about that? Oh, it's alright, don't be sorry. It happens. It's crazy. Mors Studo, hello. Hi, greetings from Poland? Greetings from Poland, wow. It's not too, hopefully it's not too late there for you. Thanks for stopping by. Cinnamore, welcome. Will you make Mega Evolutions? Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll get to some Megas. That's definitely a good idea. PM? Oh, that's not too bad. It's the weekend. Is that all of that? I think so. Bossman, you're heading out? Alrighty. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Do I have a favorite from the newer games, like Megas or Gigantamax? I never really played through a lot. I mean, I did play through Pokemon Violet, like not the whole way. I got pretty far, but then I kind of got fed up with it. But I also didn't really play a lot of Gen... What was Megas? Gen 5? Or was that Gen 6? I think it was, no, which one was Z Power? I can't remember. In terms of Megas, I'd have to think on that. But like the Charizard ones are really cool. The Mewtwo ones are really cool. My answers are probably going to be pretty basic for which Megas I like. In terms of different region Pokemon, I mean, Alolan Ninetales and Galarian Ponyta are iconic. We love those. They're so pretty. I really like Alolan Sandshrew. He's such a cute little ice ball. He's probably my favorite of the regionals. Almost done here with Unown M. Any ones I dislike? Oh man. I'm really not a big fan of the Meowth forms, if I'm being honest. I think they look a little goofy. I think actually also Alolan Grimer and Alolan Muck are cool. I like the colors. I'm trying to think of all the different forms. The Meowths come to... I'm gonna be honest, I know it's like a different Pokemon, but like, I'm not a big fan of Sneasler. It's like long Sneasel. Kind of feel weird about him. I mean, I liked using him in Legends Arceus, but it just kind of makes me feel a little uncomfortable. Alright. Looks like Unown M is fully built. You only like Alolan Meowth before it evolves? That's true. Persian is like... it's a little... It's a little... Let's get this thing taped. Your friends joke and say it ate a bee. Yeah, it definitely looks like a Alolan Persian or Galarian Persian, whichever one. Looks like it ate a frickin' bee, that's for sure. Alright, it's time for the ASMR portion of the stream once again. We are gonna crunch some tape. Enjoy. Or cover your ears. Did you ever think about doing Perler Pokemon and just doing it as ASMR? I have not considered that necessarily. There are people out there who do that. I have seen it. But not necessarily something that I'm super interested in doing, just as a full-time thing. Alright, let's get this thing up. Et voilà. All right, time to lock in. For the ironing, I gotta focus. BRB. There we have it. Unown M has been completed. Just about done. I think O will be halfway. You're excited for Marshtomp tomorrow. Well, Marshtomp was today. Tomorrow we have Swampert, which is probably the mon I've seen the most hype for. So hopefully that'll be a good one. And here we have Unown L, done and dusted. I think they turned out pretty good. Next up we have Unown N. This is a wide one. Let's grab a picture for that. Actually, let's see what type of Unown N we're gonna get. Is it gonna be a shiny Unown N? Folks, it's time for another roll. Will we hit shiny Unown N, or will we have to make another regular one? We need a natural 20. Not that there's any modifiers I'm adding to this, but no ones, only 20s. Well, it wasn't a 1. 7 is not a 20, though. Which means it's another normal unknown. N for normal. Let me pull up a picture. Why is it having issues? Here we go. It's better than 6? Okay. Okay, yeah, you're right. Six is in fact better than 7. Nobody laugh. Alrighty. Let's make an N. Start with the outline. I've been thinking a bit about it, and I don't have necessarily any, like, really good ideas yet. But what do you guys have any ideas on what I should do with all these unknowns once I have made them? I have had some ideas, and I've gotten some ideas from you guys, but I'm curious if you have thought of anything cool. Any cool ideas I can do a little plagiarism on? Because right now I'm just scattering them around my house. Just slapping them on walls randomly to get them out of the way. Do I want to do a poll? I don't necessarily have any ideas for a poll. But maybe I'll do one on my channel. Top ones I've heard. I'm still fetching ideas at the moment. But I kind of like the idea of, like, aggregating them in one place and then kind of having like ruins around it maybe or something, but I don't know how I would do that necessarily, if I do that in like an area in my house or if I do that on like a canvas or something like that. Make it like an art piece. Or it just becomes a scavenger hunt in my house to find them all. The mirror idea was a good idea. A mirror frame is pretty cool. Have to find an appropriate mirror. Don't have... Oh, well, maybe I have something handy. I think I got a couple mirrors lying around I could see if they work. How that goes right here. Whoever finds all the unknowns in your house will get a small prize. Let your roommates find them all. That'd be very funny. Right now they're not hidden very well. They're kind of just in obvious places. But that could be a fun idea. A fun video idea. I made my roommates find all the unknowns in my house. Find all the unknowns in my house or I'll double your rent. That'd be cruel. But that'd be good clickbait. Yeah, my roommates like it. They think it's really cool. Or at least so they tell me, at least. But I take their word for it. There's the outline done. This one looks kind of cool. I'll leave vertical stream on. Didn't realize it's 6 a.m. Oh my goodness. You gotta get some sleep. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Have a good stream. Thank you. Thanks, Ariane. Definitely go get some sleep. That is way too late to be staying up. But I hope you have a good rest. Too late or too early? Yeah, your call. It's like both. It's gotten to the point where maybe you just need to stay up. Ignore sleeping. We don't do that anymore. definitely more of a night owl than I am an early bird. I am much more excited to stay up late than I am to get up early. My body doesn't like to fall asleep, really. It's, I always struggle to fall asleep, and then I always struggle to wake up. It's just, switching states is very hard. Once I'm up, I'm up. Once I'm out, I'm out. But it's very hard for me to get up and go to bed. I usually toss and turn for hours, and then when I wake up, I feel like I never want to leave. And I think that's pretty common, but it's just always a struggle. And it'd be nice to struggle a little less, but what can you do? Who sleeps nowadays? True. We all just pound back coffees until we don't sleep, right? Or is that just me? Surely it's not just me. Back when I took a little bit of college, I never used to drink coffee. Coffee was never my drink of choice. I didn't like it, and I just chose not to drink it. But I was taking some college-level courses, and I had a physics class that, for the life of me, I could not stay awake in. I was just dead tired. It was like 1 p.m. in the afternoon, right after lunch, and the classroom had like glass windows everywhere, all around the entire walls. It was just all glass. And so the sun is beating in at 1 o'clock, and it's warm, and I don't want to be there. I'm so tired, and it's like, how on God's green earth am I supposed to stay awake at 1 p.m. after eating a bunch of food? Like, that's while listening to a physics lecture, right? Like, it's just not possible. There's nobody on Earth who can survive that, really. So, I was still living with my parents at the time, and I told my dad, I know you make coffee every morning. I need you to make me some, because I am not surviving physics class. And so I started drinking coffee, and I choked it down for the first week. I was not thrilled. It tasted really bad. And now I'm addicted, and I can't stop. That's dramatic. I can stop, but also I don't want to. It's too good. My brain wants its fast juice. My brain wants it more than my body does. My body is just begging for anything but caffeine, and my brain just wants more. Is that all of that color? Almost. But now I start every morning with a nice cup of coffee, and it is really one of the few reasons that it is worth still waking up early for. It's like, if you're gonna be up early, might as well be up to have some coffee, you know? Otherwise, I might just stay in bed all day. Oh my gosh, jump scare. Oh, I never even finished that. There we go. Your mom terrifies you with how much coffee she drinks? 4 to 5 cups. Oh my goodness. That is a lot. I had 2 today because I got up early to watch the Olympics, and it's like early in this time zone, but 4 to 5, that is a lot. That really is a lot. She must be a hardworking woman. Because I think my heart would explode on 5 cups of coffee. don't know how my mom does it. She starts her day without coffee, which is crazy to me. But somehow she's still able to work hard. I guess I used to do it, although I was never happy about it. And would you look at that? Unown N. N for no more beads needed to finish this unknown form. N as in not a shiny. N as in I need to iron this thing. N as in next unknown form is definitely going to be shiny. I'm feeling it. Unknown O? O is going to be a shiny. I'm calling it right now. O is going to be a shiny. But first we got to get through this guy. Oh, your mom's a nurse. Yeah, that'll do it. They need their coffee like IV'd into their veins. Not a job for me, that's for sure, but big kudos to the men and women and folks out there who do that. Holy smokes. All right, time for more hole poking. As I throw my tweezers. Everyone makes fun of you. I make one big one and I sip it for a good while. Hey, that's the best way to do it. You don't want to be chugging your coffee like me. That's not healthy. It's definitely better to nurse your coffee. That way you don't OD on it. Alright, time to dial in and get this ironing going. Oh no, we lost focus a little bit. But there is unknown N. Focus a little lower. Now, gotta get this thing pressed. Here's how unknown M turned out. I think that's pretty cool. Good looking unknown there. It's not, it's focusing on my face instead of me. There we go. Got L and M. And N is pressing. Next up, unknown O. This is the official halfway point of all 28 forms done. Which is pretty cool. But we have to figure something out first here. We have one very, very important question to answer. Will unknown O be shiny? Will we hit that coveted 20? It's time to find out. Are we ready? Come on, this is the one that I'm calling. I am calling that this one is going to hit the 20 right now. Okay, well, I got half of it right. I got half of it right, okay? I got half of it right. It is, in fact, a 2. We missed the 0. We did not hit the 20. Dang it. Oh, well. It's okay. It's okay. I can't be right on everything. Although O would have been a cool one to hit. Do I collect the cards? Yes. I have not been collecting recently, but I do have a bit of a extensive Pokemon card collection. Maybe at the end of the stream, I can show off some of my more fun cards. If that's something y'all want to see. Let me pull up a picture of unknown O. Here we go. I don't know why my webcam isn't focusing. If I re-expose it. Hopefully the resolution isn't too bad. I remember back when I still played Pokemon Go, during all the Go Fests, there was always the featured unknown shinies. And I remember they made them so hard to hit after a while. I played with a buddy of mine, and the first time we played, we hit a bunch of them. We were just getting unknowns, and we both got multiple shiny unknowns. We were like, oh, this is awesome. And then I think every event after that we played, just never hit a single one. So I'm starting to feel like that. We hit one unknown shiny, and then now it's just like none. But we still got more to go. We're only halfway done. Sir Dragonite Boy, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. A hearty yo to you too. Right now we are on Unown form O. We have not hit a shiny yet today, unfortunately. But there's always the next one. Do you collect the cards at all, Ichigo? Do you have any cool ones? Personally? Oh, you used to? That's fair. I also used to. I got really into it again like 2016. Maybe more like 2017 or 2018. Kind of like in the late pre-COVID times. And I bought a lot of used cards from people in my city when they were wanting to get out of collecting. So I got some pretty good deals on some cards. It's obviously super fun to rip packs, but I could never afford it. You have a lot of old ones? That's cool. Yeah, I have a lot of old ones from when I was a kid as well. And some of those are worth a lot of money now. I might look to sell off a few of mine if I need the cash, but I also enjoy having a very extensive collection. Vibe Cuts, hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate having you here. Oh, this is wrong, isn't it? Yeah, this is wrong. That looks more correct. So I've heard lots of suggestions for what people want made. I always get people asking for shinies. I always get people asking for megas. Are there any other, like, bigger projects you guys would want to see? Like, my very first stream I made Pikachu with a hat, and that was like a 4 pegboard design kind of thing, like a 2x2 of these pegboards here. Are there any other projects you guys would want to see that are a little bit bigger? Maybe a little bit more detailed and interesting? What Pokemon or even what franchise of character would you want to see? Am I doing this right? This doesn't look right. This is so incorrect. Oh my goodness, I am making a mess of this. I gotta pay attention. I started doing the interior with the exterior combined, and that just looked really wrong. I got distracted. Thought I caught my mistake. I really like the cards that tell a story or like make a picture together. Yes, those are so fun. I love those. Vibe Cuts Pokeballs? Pokeballs would be fun, actually. I do want to make all the different kinds of Pokeballs, like Master Ball, Ultra Ball, Dusk Ball, all of the fun ones. That's a great idea. But I agree with you, Ichigo. I like the cards that are like I love the cards with the cool artworks. I think some of my favorite sets, they weren't very popular when they were released, but the Heart Gold Soul Silver era Pokemon cards have some crazy cool artworks that I really like. They're not like as like illustrative as they are nowadays with the all the art rares and everything, but they just had such a like unique art style that was so different from every other set of Pokemon cards. Like Undaunted especially is like probably my favorite card set, and I fell in love with that art style. And so while I don't have a ton of those cards because they are kind of rare, I really do like the art style. Maybe we can look through and see some of my favorites after this. The berries and the potions. Yeah. Vibe cuts, good call. I definitely want to... I've had that idea suggested to me a couple of times to fill the gaps in the wall where there's like... where Pokemon couldn't quite fit, but maybe like smaller things could fit, of putting those types of things in there. And what I think might be a good idea is using mini beads for that. So the beads that I use here are 5mm beads. They're 5mm like thick, but there are also 2.6mm beads that are like even smaller. They're tiny. And then I could fit more detail into these little items and berries and stuff. The only problem is I don't have any mini beads, so I'd have to get some of those first. But that's definitely a good project idea for the future. Berries, potions, items, all that cool stuff. I was also thinking of maybe doing like trainers, like the trainer sprites, like a Cynthia or like a Professor Oak or something like that. Like that could be really fun. I think those are some great ideas. But I definitely want to do some bigger Pokemon sprites because those are fun too, and they just look cooler, right? Like the in-game menu sprites are perfect for the project that I'm doing to fill my wall and everything, and I want to make one of every Pokemon eventually, I think. That'd be really cool. But mixing in some like bigger projects that are a little bit more than just like a couple hundred beads or something like that. Maybe one that's like a couple thousand, like the Pikachu. I've also considered doing Pokemon fusions, like designing a Pokemon fusion out of bead sprites. That could be fun. And making one of those. That could be a fun idea. Ooh, a whole fight scene? That'd be sick. That'd be a lot of work, but that could be fun too. Make like all the health bars and the like front and back textures of everything. Maybe from like the Gen 1 or 2 games. That would look really retro and sick. Yeah, gotta love the trainer sprites. Agreed. Definitely a fan of that idea. So yeah, just spitballing here. There's plenty of things to do. Just gotta pick the coolest one. Or backgrounds for like the water Pokemon. Yeah, that's interesting, because the backgrounds are all pixels too. Or maybe like some of like the tall grass or the trees or something. I could make like a whole scene from the game. That'd be kind of cool. Or maybe like make a pop-up of like a town, like make like the floor layer like look like the ground with that, and then like have holes in it and put like the houses and the buildings and like all the Pokemon and the grass and stuff and the trees. That could be cool too. Do I have favorite rivals in the Pokemon games? Not really. I mean, I played mostly Gen 1 and Gen 4, so Dawn and Gary are kind of like the two main ones that I played with, but I was never really that partial to either of them. I really did like Mei. I like Mei in the anime and also in the games. She's just so iconic. I feel like after Gen 4, the rivals kind of... Well, this is also my bias because I stopped playing after Gen 5, or after Gen 4, for the most part. But, like, after Dawn, they just didn't feel as iconic to me. Maybe that's just my bias, but that is how I feel. Is that Gens 1 through 4 had much more iconic rivals. Although, honestly, Gen 2's was a little forgettable as well, let me be honest. Gen 1, 3, and 4 kind of have the most iconic rivals. A water area and a fire area where the Pokemon live together? That's actually a good idea. Make, like, different biomes. Like a cave with a bunch of, like, rock and dark Pokemon. That'd be cool. I could make like a collage of Pokemon like that, you know? Maybe have like a grid of stuff, like a bigger one, and then have 3 or 4 unique or like same type Pokemon, and then make a cool background. That'd be cool. Ichigo, you think the Gen 6 anime was really good? Okay, I haven't watched it, so definitely can't argue. And I mean, it's a great show, so I have to imagine you're right. I have heard that Gen 6 was good. That was X and Y. That's pretty good. 3D keychains, true. Another good idea. Okay, that's the outline for O. That used a lot of black beads, but I guess it is a, it's got a lot of rings. I have done some 3D Perler bead stuff in the past. There's this really cool channel that unfortunately doesn't have any videos up anymore, but they had a bunch of templates that they designed for 3D Pokemon and like One Piece characters, Naruto characters, all these like super cool original designs. And I followed them a lot years ago to make some like 3D characters and stuff like Dratini and Lapras and Link and One Piece characters like Luffy and stuff, and I really enjoyed watching their content, but unfortunately their channel is no longer, which sucks, but otherwise I would have shouted them out. They just don't exist anymore. I'll have to design some on my own, or there's more out there. I love soda tabs. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome here. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for saying hi. One artist. I'm personally obsessed with trainer designs. There are a lot of cool trainers, so you are rightfully obsessed with that. And I definitely want to work on a project where I make some of the pixel sprite trainers. I just think Cynthia would be the coolest. I really want to make Cynthia one of the most iconic Elite Four members of all time. One of the most iconic champions. And her design is just so good. It would just work so well. So I definitely want to do that at some point. Pokemon cards. Yes, I've also wanted to do card art from some of the older cards that have like really cool backgrounds and stuff. Some card art designs. That'd be another fun project to do. I just have to, those ones aren't really pixels though, so it's like, that takes more work. I'd have to design it, but I could. I'm capable of it, I think. Sure, I can figure it out. What is it? This one. Set all the phones. Your least favorite was Hop? I couldn't stand him as I played through Shield. That is valid. I didn't mind him, but definitely he was the one that was like really eager, right? But that's okay. I think he was just trying his best. Cynthia was the only one that ever gave me a challenge. No one has really given me that since then. I feel like I steamroll everyone nowadays. That is true. Cynthia was probably the last super hard, like, final boss. I can't remember if Sword and Shield was hard. I remember I got to, like, some final boss of Sword and Shield, but I can't remember how hard they were. I was gonna say something. And now I don't remember. But that's okay. I love soda tabs. I'd really love to see you make Decidueye. But I don't think the wall can take 724 Pokemon. Yeah, you might be right. Unfortunately, 724 is, unless the wall magically expands, is not gonna make it. But that doesn't mean we will never make Decidueye. Maybe we can make like a big Decidueye. Or maybe there'll be projects after the wall. Who knows? Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, it might not be now. It might not be this month. It might not even be this year. But I do think that I want to make every single Pokemon out of beads. So eventually, Decidueye will get made. I'm not promising it, but it'll happen. It'll happen. It'll definitely happen. Okay, I'm done with this color. I'm procrastinating. Gotta move on to the next color. What will I do when my wall is full? I don't know. Something. Probably. No, honestly, I do not have a plan yet. But it's gonna be something cool. I can promise you that. I can promise you it's gonna be something pretty cool. Do I know what it is? No. But will it be cool? Absolutely. Make a Christmas tree ornament? Decidueye Christmas tree ornament could be good. Yeah, maybe like a bunch of like the final starters, or maybe I make like little Christmas design, give them all like little Santa hats or scarves or something for the holidays and make them into Christmas ornaments. That'd be fun. I think Decidueye would look. He looks kind of like tree-ish already. You know, I think he'd make a good. I think they'd make a good one. Not a bad call. I should probably start doing some more holiday-themed stuff. I guess the next, like, sort of thematic holiday would be Easter. Maybe I'll make some, like, maybe I'll make some, like, Pokemon egg designs for Easter. That could be fun. That could be a fun project. Lopunny the Easter Bunny, bringing over Pokemon eggs. Although if I make Lopunny, people might get the wrong idea. Is that all I need for this color? That's really not that many. No, it really isn't. I need more of this gray bead. Which shade is this? Shout out to Artkal, hooking me up with all of these different bags of gray and black beads so that I can make all these different Unown forms. If you guys want to buy from them, I do have an affiliate link in the description, and purchases through there do directly benefit me, which is a super cool program that Artkal has. They are currently on holiday. Their store is not open, but I believe sometime this week, I believe it was February 25th, they opened back up. So if you want to support me and you also want to get some high quality beads that are probably the most affordable I've seen, they also ship worldwide. It's definitely the best option I have found, and they're who I get my beads from now. I do have some Perler beads still, and they are of basically the same quality, so definitely check them out if you're interested. This is 2, right? That's what I'm on? Yeah, cool. Pokemon to fill the hallway? Yeah, that's definitely a possibility, honestly. Like, just outside this door here, I got a hallway that kind of looks kind of boring, so maybe we need some Pokemon to spice it up. You can maybe make like some closed eggs and some cracked ones with the starter Pokemon peeking out. That's such a cute idea. Oh my gosh. Yeah, soda tabs. That's a great idea. I love that idea of just like a little like, I don't know, like a little, what's like a little Mareep. Oh, that'd be a good one. Like a little Mareep head poking out. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, wait, I'm going to have to actually try and design something like that. I gotta practice my designing skills, because like I haven't designed a lot of Mons. I've just kind of copied the game designs. I've done a little bit of messing around in the past of like actually designing my own patterns, or like taking inspiration from a already designed thing. Like the Pikachu with the hat that I made, if you guys saw that, I just took one of the beta sprites from Gen 4 of Pikachu with its ears down, and then I just put the hat on it. So like I designed the hat, but other than that, like the Pikachu was already there. I adjusted some of like the shading on it a bit to make it look better as a bead sprite, but for the most part I haven't really done a ton of designing, more so just adapting it. So, but I kind of like the idea. Maybe on stream we could even like design some. I could see if see, I do most of my designing on my phone because I have like the nice app for it. But maybe there's a way I can get that on my computer and I can stream from there and we can like design stuff together. Would you guys enjoy like a design stream? That could be fun. Then you guys could like help give me input, and we could make your designs together. That'd be fun. Soda tabs. I'm an artist. If you want, I can help you with the designs. Like if you want to make keychains or ornaments or other stuff, I can help you. That's so sweet of you. Oh my god, thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely try and get something going on a stream sometime, and we can all collab. We can all work together as and design some cool stuff. Thank you so much for the offer. That's really kind of you. We will definitely work on some stuff as a squad. Wooloo would look so cute, yes. Easter Wooloo. Pokemon meme with beads? What kind of memes should I do? Give me some examples. I'm not totally sure how to make a Pokemon meme out of bead sprites. A Wooloo keychain with fluffy yarn going through the perler bead holes. Oh, that'd actually be kind of cute. Pikachu crying over the ketchup bottle. Or maybe like shocked Pikachu face. Okay, maybe that. I can see that. Just about done with Unown O here. A few more colors to go. A whole Unown pin set where you can spell things with the Unowns on your bag or shirt. Oh, that is kind of cute. That's a fun idea. It would take a lot of time to make every single Unown, and then like it's already going to take a while to make every one, and then to make a lot of them so you can use like multiple letters in the same word. That would be an endeavor, but it would be fun. It would be a fun result for sure. Commander Paratus. Thanks for popping in. My favorite letter so far for the Unown? Well, I mean, the one on my wall is Unknown J, so maybe a little biased there, but we did hit a shiny Unknown I in our last stream, so I'm definitely leaning towards that one as my favorite. It's a bit of a boring shape, but it is cool. The ones I've made today, I'm really liking how M turned out. M turned out really cool. I do like how it looks like a little alien. They all look kind of like aliens, but one looks antennae. You wish Pokemon eggs had different colors in game? True, they really only have different colors in like in Pokemon Go, with like the different kilometer eggs. Ooh, shaking the camera here. But yeah, it would be cool if the eggs had like a bunch of different designs, other than like the Manaphy egg. But we could also make different designs. We could make different colors. We could make it like the shape and style of a Pokemon egg, but we could also make a new, design new patterns for it. Maybe design the egg type to be like the Pokemon type, if it's like a fire type or a water type or something like that. And then we could have like that type of Pokemon peeking out of the cracked eggshell. That could be fun. Pokemon Go Pokestops? True. We make like a real Pokestop. That would have to be really big though. And that would be a lot of beads. But maybe we make like a little mini one, and I could make one that like actually spins. That'd be really fun, because you could get like little posts you could put through, like little pins to put through or something like that. That could be fun. Make a little interactive Pokemon Go scene. right, let's fill in this eyeball, and then I think we're done with Unknown O. There we go. Unknown O is over. Overpowered. Over no shiny. Over, oops, no shiny. Keychain idea. A little starter Pokemon peeking outside of the eggshell on their head and a little wagging tail that's attached to the small metal hoop. Oh, interesting. I can see where your head's at. That'd be a really cute idea. You can make like a few different kinds. You could do like one for each of the starters from a region. That could be fun. A little flaming tail poking out of the Charmander one. Or a little Squirtle swirl tail. That'd be fun. Alright. It's time to move to the ASMR portion of our stream, where we poke a bunch of holes in this tape, because I have to. So, cover your ears or enjoy. There we go. Time to dial in for the ironing. Et voilà, in Unown O. Alright folks, what do we think? One more? One more chance at a shiny? Soda Tabs, who's my favorite Pokemon? I have a lot of favorite Pokemon, but the one that I usually say here is Nidoqueen. I played her in the games when I first played Pokemon Yellow a ton, and she was the Pokemon that I played with the most. So probably Nidoqueen, but I mean I love Mew, I love Darkrai, I love Snorlax. Who else on the wall here do I love? I love Shuckle. I love Grovyle. I love Blissey. But Nidoqueen holds a special place in my heart. And you know what else holds a special place in my heart? Shiny Pokemon. And you know what we can hit? Another shiny Pokemon. Because we're going to do one more Unown form on this stream. And we are going to hope and pray for a Nat 20. We get to end this off with a shiny Unown P. Folks ready? Here goes nothing. Drum roll, please. I still don't have a drum roll sound effect. Well, we got halfway there. That was a 10. That was a 10. We got halfway there. So unfortunately, no shinies today. Very sad. But maybe there will be a shiny after I'm done making this Unown P. As tradition states in this series, after we're done with the last sprite, I will show you a creation that I have made out of Perler beads from before I started making videos. And upon special request, we will also do a little show and tell of some of my Pokemon card collection. So why don't we get started on Unknown P, just a regular Unknown P. And then we will, do some other fun things. But let's get Unknown P on the board here. There we go. All right. By the way, here's the forms we have now. We have made unknown L, unknown M, and now unknown N. And O is pressing, and then we'll have P. So let's work on unknown P. This one's a bit of a smaller one. 1980. Will I make another J when I have an idea with what you're going to do with these unknowns? If I have like a project that it's like, I want to combine all the unknowns into one thing, then yeah, I'd probably make another J just to complete it. But until then, we will just say we have all of them to have all of them made. It's a good audible. And then, of course, we'd have to roll for that shiny, too. You can maybe make a Nidoqueen about to attack, holding a poisonous ball-like attack. Make it an incense holder. Just get a small incense and put it inside the ball. Oh, that sounds, that's a whole crazy project. With like a 3D Nidoqueen out of beads. That's a crazy idea. I mean, not crazy bad, crazy cool idea. I like the thought of it. That sounds like more of a 3D print idea than a Perler bead idea, but I mean, it's not to say that it couldn't work. That would take a lot of designing, but that could be fun. Make a bunch of layers. Fuse them all together. Make a big 3D Pokemon. Could be a fun project. Oh, God, thank you. Yeah, camera is out of focus. Excuse me. Brother, why do you do this? This is just like a... It's not like a crappy webcam, but it is like a cheaper webcam. I mean, wasn't that cheap. It doesn't have a lot of adjustable settings. I don't know why it's... Oh, that is like unwatchably blurry. 1 second. What did I do? There we go. I don't know what I did, but I did something. Consider me an engineer, just press buttons until it works. What Pokeballs do you like most in the game? I always liked the design of the Dusk Ball. I thought that was kind of fun. And the Quick Ball. And I mean, come on, who doesn't like a Master Ball? And you know, a part of me always just loved Great Balls. I remember playing, it was probably Pokemon Leaf Green with my little cousin. And I remember one time he just, I was trying to catch Articuno, I think. And I was throwing a bunch of like Ultra Balls and stuff trying to get him. And I remember he just pointed, I was like, try this one. It was a Great Ball. I was like, okay, why not? I threw it, bang. First try it caught on the Great Ball. So I was like, oh, Great Balls are pretty good. And from then on, I was a Great Ball fan. I'd completely forgotten about that story, too. You unlocked a core memory for me. My favorite legendary Pokemon? Are we counting mythicals the same as legendaries? Because then I don't really know the difference necessarily, but like I like Darkrai and I like Mew. Those are probably my two favorite legendary / mythical Pokemon. They always were growing up, and they still are. There are tons of cool designs out there, but those two are just my faves. Love Ball, Net Ball, Dive Ball, Luxury Ball, and Heal Balls. Luxury Balls are also kind of swaggy. Great Balls are great. Who are some of your guys' favorite legendary Pokemon? Oh, I also really like Giratina because I was a big Platinum fan. Lugia? Lugia's iconic. We love Lugia. Lugia is actually so cool. I definitely would put Lugia up there as well. That was one of my favorites to make on my wall as well. Rayquaza is also super cool. Kyogre is your most loved legendary? That's a great choice too. The Gen 3 ones are all just so good. It's hard to pick a bad one there. Unown P is just about done. Gotta get the whites of their eyes. And they will be finito. P isn't perfect. P isn't possibly could have been shiny, but decided to not be. P is in Pokemon. And there she is. Perfectly finished. Let's get it taped and ironed. Tape incident. Crisis averted. I really want to get to Sedgewai in Pokemon Go, but it's just so hard to get even a Rowlet. I don't know if I have a skill issue or it's just really hard. I haven't played Pokemon Go in maybe like over a year now, but one thing that I do know about Pokemon Go that will likely always be true is that nothing's ever gone permanently in Pokemon Go. Everything will come back eventually. So if you keep playing and you're patient, eventually Rowlet will be featured, and you'll eventually get you'll eventually be sick of it. You'll eventually be sick of catching Rowlet. So just keep playing, and eventually there will be a season or an event where Rowlet is more than plentiful, and you'll get all the Decidueye candies you could ever get. And now we will poke holes in this unknown P. P for poke. Go. Cinnamore, will you continue after the wall? I'm sure I'll do something. I'm sure I'll do something fun. We'll just have to wait and find out. We'll see what the future holds. Alright, time to dial in. Time to iron. And there we go. P for Perler Bead Pokemons indeed. And there we have it. Our final Perler Bead Pokemon of the stream. Sadly, no shiny forms today. Big disappointment. But there's still more forms. We still have Q through question mark. And as promised, I'm going to show off one of my previous creations. And this one, I think is pretty cool. It's probably the most recent one I made before I started making videos. It's on my wall right beside me here, on a wall that you haven't seen. So I'm going to take that down and I'm going to show you guys. Those of you who are the real fans sticking right to the end. It doesn't even fit on the camera. Hold up. This Rayquaza I made maybe a couple years ago now, but I usually have him pinned up onto the wall behind my recording setup here. And this was a like 3x3 Perler bead, or like the trades, these things, the pegboards. It's like 3x3. And I made him a couple years ago, or maybe it was probably about a couple years ago now. I had a ton of green beads lying around from just, I don't even know, I just had a bunch of extra green. And I was like, okay, I gotta pick a bigger project that uses a lot of green. And then I was like, well, what Pokemon is green? Rayquaza's green. Rayquaza's cool as hell. So decided to go ahead and make that one. Yeah, it's a big one. And I want to do more projects like this size for streams, because like making the little ones is fun, and I want to get through all of the Unown forums, but also it's like it'd be really cool to make like a big project like this and watch it all come together. So maybe in the future we can do a nice fun big project on stream, if that's something you guys would be interested in. And then I also got a request to show off some Pokemon cards. And we're going to do that too. I have some cool Pokemon cards to show you too. I'll show you my two most valuable cards right now. Cards that are like worth the most. And they're also some of my favorites that I've had forever. I think they're just right here. Yeah, I could make a big Gigantamax, a giant Gigantamax. Okay. I'll show you three. I think I have another one of my favorites in here. Yeah. This one. And these ones. So I have the first Pokemon card I want to show you is my favorite because it's my favorite Pokemon. It's Nidoqueen from Skyridge. It's this is a holographic one. I just got it in somebody's collection when I was buying cards off of like Kijiji, which is like Canadian Craigslist, and like Facebook Marketplace and stuff. And this was in a bulk bundle that I bought, and I was like, oh, this is a sick pull. So really like that one. And then these two are some of the most prized cards that I have. And they are Celebi and Groudon Gold Star cards. The shinies. Celebi and the Groudon. The Celebi I got from a friend a long time ago in a trade. I traded some Yu-Gi-Oh cards for Pokemon cards. And around then the card was maybe worth like $50. And now it's like over 1,000 because the market is just like ridiculous. And same with this Groudon. It was like, this was one that traded hands in my elementary school friends a lot. I forget which one of my friends pulled this in elementary school, but it traded hands many times until it ended up in mine. Yes, the Celebi is sick. So those are some of my favorite ones that I have. And then for like some of my newer ones, probably the Groudon EX. This one from the small Aqua Magma set. This one's pretty cool. Did you think about doing the Trio Shiny from Gen 3, the Legendaries, I mean? That could be a cool, like, big project. My most expensive Pokemon card is probably my Gardevoir EX Full Art card with 2 stars, and it's number 245 out of 194. That's a newer one, then. I don't know if I know that one, but that one sounds pretty cool. And then I have some other just like random little cards that I have top-loaded, some older cards. some Charizards. Nothing else that's too crazy. I also do have one of the Ancient Mews. These ones are pretty cool. I also got this one from somebody off of Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, those are... That one artist, you're back. You didn't miss a ton. We didn't get a shiny, unfortunately, on P. And we're just showing off some fun stuff. On screen right now is a Rayquaza sprite that I made a few years ago, and we were just looking over some Pokemon cards. But yeah, I'm not sure when my next stream is going to be now. I had been doing them on Tuesdays, but I have to work on Tuesday, so I probably won't be streaming on Tuesday, and because I streamed today, it would be pretty back-to-back. Yeah, Team Magmagroudon's sick. So I'll keep you guys posted on on both Facebook and Instagram, or Facebook. Goodness, I'm not using Facebook, sorry. On YouTube or Instagram. And whichever one you guys use, that's where you'll see. But hopefully sometime next week I'll stream, maybe later in the week. I'll have to check out my work schedule, but maybe on a Friday. We'll see if I am free on a Friday to stream. But yeah, this was fun, guys. Thanks everybody for hanging out, for stopping in, staying a while, checking out the project, and we're gonna get through these unknowns first, but then I definitely want to do some more fun projects on this channel like we were talking about. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and wherever you are, I hope you have a good rest of your day. So take care, and I'll talk to you guys. You can stay tuned tomorrow for Swampert. Very exciting. See you guys.